evening, everyone. Welcome to Global News Tonight. My name is Sarah Murphy.
And my name is Kasia, and we have a very important topic to talk to you all about today.
And that very important topic is called the water system. Now, some of you out there may think this isn't important, but think twice because it is.
Okay, well, Sarah, we drink water and we don't really want to get it infected and everything, so we want to make sure the best possible ways to keep it very clean and safe for us.
Yes, and tonight starting, we are going to be talking about ways it's currently being affected by new and old scientific discoveries and technologies.
Okay, so one way is a process called desalinization. And what desalinization is, the people that live in, where salt water is, Caribbean, all that place, they need fresh water. They're not going to drink salt water. Salt water, you can't even drink that without, vomiting.
It'll make you more thirsty if you drink it.
Okay, well, anyway, so what they do is a process called desalinization. Desalinization takes all the water and purifies it so there's no more salt in it, so people can drink it.
Yes, and this is good for our human life, but not so good for water life.
Because animals the fish will drink it and the fish will get sick. And then that will produce some kind of disease in the fish, blah, blah, blah. And what would happen is, what do we do with the fish?
We eat it when it's caught, and the desalinization discharges back into the lake.
Yeah.
That's how it starts.
Okay, so that also starts because we don't want salt water in our lake. And I don't think anyone does because you can't drink it. And it might get you really ill, and there also has been a few causes of death.
Well, let's not get into that.
Okay, second topic. What's our next topic, Sarah?
It's a process called pesticides. Pesticides is a process in which people use to spray on their lawns to kill the bugs.
Okay.
It's illegal, but nowadays people still use it, although it's against the law.
Yeah, you don't want to be breaking the law.
No.
Anyway, so what happens is, people just watering their lawn, blah, blah, blah. They come, they spray pesticides in their lawn because they want their lawn to be nice and green. And
that's not important, though.
I know, exactly.
The important thing is that, there's nothing important about pesticides.
Yeah, there's non-chemical pesticides that won't discharge into the lake, which will actually work, but people just spray the pesticides anyway. So that discharges into the lake, and then it goes through the whole chain reaction.
And the way it discharges is that it soaks under the ground and becomes part of runoff water into Lake Ontario.
And that is where we get our local water.
Yes, or in other lake regions as well.
So, Sarah, how do we get our water? What happens?
Well, it goes through a cleaning process, obviously. We don't want to have to drink all of the water with our garbage in it, do we?
No, that's right. So what happens with our water is there's an intake pipe about 100 meters away from the shores of Lake Ontario. And
in Hamilton, probably, yeah.
So, and there's a bunch of treatment plants called water treatment facilities. And those are where they purify the water so it's good enough for us to drink. And that's where we get our tap water from. Do you expect just to turn on the tap and just be like, oh, this came from the lake?
No, it's not magic.
No, it has to go through a long process. And the process is, what do they put in the water?
Well, they put a bunch of chemicals in the water. One of the chemicals is chlorine.
Oh yeah, chlorine. They do put chlorine in, but they only put a safe amount of chlorine in because an overdose of chlorine could possibly kill you.
Yes, and we all know chlorine's in our pool, so you might not want to drink that. It's a
chemical.
Yeah, it's a chemical.
And also, there's also fluoride for dental purposes.
Cleaning the teeth, yes.
And scientists, figured that out and decided to put fluoride in our water. And it is good because it helps our teeth.
Yes, as we said.
Okay. So anyway, Sarah, that's enough about water.
Well, wait. We have a couple more to tell you
Wait
about.
a minute. Didn't you mention about beaver fever?
Yeah, beaver fever.
Hey, so what really is beaver fever?
Well, beaver fever, it could be found anywhere. This is what happens. The beaver or other animals go to the bathroom in the either streams, oceans, lakes, or rivers, and their discharge flows downward, and inside their discharge is a cell called microorganism.
Yeah, a microorganism is not very good. Like, some are good for you, but this particular microorganism does not help us whatsoever. And when you said beaver fever, I thought you were talking about Justin Bieber, but
No, as if.
anyway, enough about that. So what else is there to talk about
Well,
on this topic? Because I'm sure everyone at home wants to hear more.
Well, if you do ever plan on going out to the woods and you see a nice fresh stream that looks like it's clear, pure water, do not drink it! This is what you need to do. You need to always be prepared whenever you go out into the woods and find like a little stream and you're out of fresh water you brought from home. You could take the stream water and put it to an active boil for 1 minute, or you can use iodine into the water.
If not, if you have maybe like a filter, then you might be able to filter your water, but just to let you know, there's still bacteria in that water no matter what you do.
Oh yes, I forgot. And water filters. They are available in stores to use. Water filters are a good way to help the water, microorganisms. They can take away all the dirt and stuff from your water.
For example, a Brita filter.
Yes, this is how it works. The filter, it has a bunch of materials into it. The water, you pour it into your filter, and the materials
Soaks it up,
yeah,
all the bad stuff,
plays a part
and
in
it comes
the
out
filter.
good.
And there is also a water filter that came out a couple years ago that actually shocks microorganisms and kills them.
Yeah, that
Bacteria.
that would be very useful for people that go hunting and like in the woods and stuff and they need something to drink. Then that would be very useful for them.
95% of those bacteria are shocked by the filter that can actually shock them.
Yes, but everyone needs to know and needs to remember that that other 5% might still have bacteria in it. And we have to always watch out and be careful. Okay, so thanks for watching our topic.
And never ever drink the water out in the wild unless it's been perfectly treated in the steps of our water system.
Yes.
Of our water treatment plan, or unless you brought those things we said from home.
Yes. Okay, so thank you for watching.
That, Kasia and Sarah, Global News. Oh, and join us tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we will be talking about what movie went over the top of the box office. Can you guess what that was?
Hunger Games.
Oh, indeed.
Okay, for now, thanks very much.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Here! I'm sorry. There's a pipe in Hamilton, Ontario. I'm sorry. Edit that. Cut it out. I'm sorry. I will. I'll cut that out. Sorry, Kasia. That's okay. Are we still gonna... Yeah, we're gonna go right here. I'm so sorry. No, Sarah, that's totally fine.
Water filtration thing.
Wait, this is the wrong one.
Yeah.
Take 7.
Wrong music. Okay, that could be bloopers.
And that was Shine Down if you weren't. This is in with the water flowing out towards the lake.
Also, the water that flows towards the lake, stupid bikers.
Ignore them.
Ignore them, that's okay. Daily walk in the park. Anyway. Yeah. had a good time watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Wait.